Germany confirms Trump-made trade threat to Europe over Iran policy, World News.
Here's a summary of the article.
The US threatened to impose 25% tariffs on cars to push Europeans to initiate proceedings against Iran for violating the nuclear deal, the German defense minister has confirmed. With emotions running high over the U.S. assassination of the Iranian commander Qasem Soleimani, as well as the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps' belated admission of responsibility for downing the jet, Iran is likely to bridle at being told how to carry out its own inquiry. There is concern that some in Iran are refusing to cooperate with the international investigation and refusing to hand over the black box flight recorder. Trump made his tariffs threat to Europe relatively recently, and European diplomats insist they had already made the decision in principle to trigger the dispute mechanism because of previous Iranian steps away from the deal, but had not announced the move in deference to a request from China. As a result, they claim the Trump threat did not push Europe into abandoning its policy of trying to keep the nuclear deal with Iran alive. The Iranian president, Hassan Rouhani, revealed that Iran is now enriching more uranium than it did before it agreed to a nuclear deal with world powers in 2015. After the airstrike on 3 January that killed Gen Qasem Soleimani, the architect of Iran's regional military operations, Iran said it would abandon all restrictions in the nuclear deal.
This post received a score of 45,447, with an upvote ratio of 87%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The whole Iran thing aside, what does any trade deal with the US mean when Trump will threaten with tariffs anytime he wants something?
You get tariffs and you get tariffs and everyone gets fucking tariffs.
I know tariffs. I've read about them. Nice little things.
Bing bing bing.
Bong.
I have to think that other countries have basically just resigned themselves to waiting out the Trump administration. He's gonna do whatever he's gonna do, no sense trying to pander to him or accommodate him, or predict him for that matter. Dealing with the United States must be like dealing with a schizophrenic person who's off their meds.
I mean, isn't that what we've all resigned ourselves to do? For those living outside the US at least, it's wait and see and count the days till November. Similar story inside the US. We're going to need the world's largest mulligan on this.
Nope, no mulligans. We pulled that shit with Nixon. We have to face this one and own up to it.
That's not what the trend in conservative politics has been for the last 30-plus years. Nope, what's going to happen is a doubling down as the pendulum swings even further. If Bernie wins, the next Republican president is going to be worse ideologically, and also competent enough to carry out that ideology. We should be thankful Trump is at least a fucking idiot.
Perhaps I'm reading your input incorrectly, but it reads like the US is just doomed regardless of leadership. Present one doing no favors to the office. You truly believe we have no future in the political world?
Unbelievable. It's Trump that violated the deal before anyone else. First he pulls us out, installs sanctions on Iran and then threatens Germany, France, the UK, Russia and China with sanctions if their companies continue to buy Iranian oil and trade with them. Don't forget that Trump is threatening Germany over the Nord Stream 2 pipeline as well, so the US is just asking for Germany to strengthen its ties with Russia, China and other nations. It was designed to prevent what Trump, Pompeo and Bolton have been looking for.
Greater than, and don't forget that Trump is threatening Germany over the Nord Stream 2 pipeline as well. Not Germany directly. When the pipeline was 95% complete, the US threatened to bankrupt a Swiss company that was involved in the construction of the pipeline. The company caved and pulled out of the project. Russia's Gazprom will now complete the pipeline by itself, with at least a one-year delay.
How very constructive of our dear allies in the US.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.